Vårt liv är en strid. Vi slåss och betvingar. Vad vi än vinner blir människan ej nöjd. Men ordens musik ger själen dess vingar. Kom, låt oss fly till en skönare hem. Kom, låt oss fly till en...
They don't speak Swedish.
What? You don't speak Swedish? But why?
Accident of birth.
Oh, but everyone speaks Swedish. Yeah, in Sweden. Yeah. Even William Shakespeare spoke Swedish fluently. Oh yes. You say, here's a mystery. I say, anyone that knows anything about anything knows that William Shakespeare was a Swede. In his heart. Well, I give you the second best option here. I will play this musical in English with a slight Swedish accent. Would that be okay? Thank you. It's the 17th of March, 1592. London is sunny and the spring air warm. And I, William, am 27 years old. The theatre was sold out. 2,500 Londoners at my opening night. And everyone, I mean everyone, watching my new play, Richard III. When it's time to sit, the galleries are filling. In the pit, just smell the ground is spilling. His lordship of the manor, the duchess and the duke, the blacksmith and the tanner, his painters of St. Luke. In his peasantry, the peasantry is written on the peasantry. Still everyone goes to the theatre. Richard. I am determined to prove a villain and hate the idle pleasures of these days. The audience cheers. They know exactly what they're going to get. Plots have I laid, inductions dangerous, by drunken prophecies, libels and dreams. Play star will fly the lord rushing. This next part of poor a lady flushing. An earl and a tailor with soldiers of the queen. A cleric and a sailor like this when it's obscene. It's a spectacle, delectable, and though not quite respectable. Still everyone goes to the theatre. To the theatre. Was ever a woman in this humor mood? Lady Anne moans at the father-in-law's dead body. Enter Richard. She curses me and calls him a vile murderer, which is a double murder, as he's killed her husband too. Yet in merely one scene, he turns her hate into love. God, I'm good. One pence gets you standing room up front. This way you won't miss a single grunt. 2 pence lifts you higher in the pit. 11 the actors who sorry tend to spit. Then there's seating for the middle class. We'll provide for any money asks. So 4 pence gets a bench along the back. But those who try the both say they much prefer the back. Then look upstairs. For the rich will take great cares. Boxes for the queen, for to see and to receive. A roof above your head and a fly for you keep. A servant just to watch who you can sleep. Now, the blood has been flowing for 2 hours. Richard has cleared away the last obstacle. The two young princes are quitting infanticide. Steady. Quiet. Now, Richard, the crown is yours. Then the battle arc, all silent, wrapped, unblinking, except the clerk who since the intervals have been drinking. Let me tell you about the winter of let me tell you about the winter of my discontent. What's the matter? Don't I say? Behold the diorama, designed of course by me. The tension and the drama, as I'm great with history, still young of age, and all the rage, the comrades of the London stage. But the gloomings of fate change direction. Richard falls. That's why everyone goes to the theater. The audience shout. They applaud with joy. 3 times I have to go in there. Thank you. 3 times I have to go in there. Oh, and then I danced. And then I embraced Richard. Oh yes, this will be Richard Burbage, the best actor in London, and my good friend. Oh yes, old chap. We're good friends, all right. That's all right. Of course. Yes, he has played all my lead characters. Titus, Henry VI, and now Richard III. And now every performance of every play has to end us up pounding our heads against the wooden boards of the stage, thus wishing prosperity and good digestion for Queen Elizabeth. Come on. And now, party! Woo! As always, we went to Bankside. Everyone is there. And that's our regular table. This is my dear colleagues. The playwright elite of London. Yes, may I introduce Robert Greene? Oh, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Your spiel? Oh, it's a pleasure. Pleasure. Nash, no, Nash, you are the best. Nash, you are the best. Nash, you are right. I am the best. Kid, Watson, thank you so much. Green, who at 44 is the eldest of our gang of craven scriveners, proposed a toast to me and my play. Using a somewhat subordinate clause. The rest was about his own excellence. It went on in 7 different languages and 4 different meters. My must understand the envy of these university fops. They know, and it sadly pains them, that I am the great playwright. And we have Marlowe. Christopher Marlowe, the #1 bore of the theatre world. Both in public and in print, he has called me an upstart crow. Oh, and beautified with feathers. Feathers. There is drinking schnapps, my opening night party.
I hate him! Take it easy, William, take it easy. Marlowe is Marlowe, you know it. I'm gonna kill him! No! Take it easy, William. Oh, one day you will be considered greater than he.
You really think so?
Oh, just of course. Come on, let's go to the Rose. There is an after party, I hear. Bear, a beautiful woman. Bear. The king is dead. Long live the king. King William of the theatre. All right, let's go.
Of March, 1592. Rain. How short are moments under the sun. 7 performances. The toil of the actors, their music, the recitation of the words gave me wings. And for a short moment I flew up and out and over and straight into eternity. But now, over. Thrown back into the mud with a swine. Why is the world so cold, ugly, and harsh, and hard? And why is there a Christopher Marlowe? The words flow so freely from his pen. His are the masterpieces of the modern age. Dr. Faustus, Tamburlaine, and the Jew of Malta. And I can't even write the pettiest of a sonnet. Why is my verse so barren of new pride? So far from variation or quick change. Why will at time do I not glance aside to new-found methods and to compound strange? The pentameter leaps and the rhymes sound gracious. Knowing forsooth that my moment is gone. failing you and old. So is my death still telling you what is told? Go, leave! Leave! Let the mediocrity end his life in peace. Go! There's a tragedy going on here. Well, come on! It's impossible! Good day to you, sir. I'm Greg Fulton Miller, penman, Greek tutor, and second secretary of Her Majesty's Cabinet. So, I'm William Shakespeare, actor, playwright, set designer, costume creator. To what do I owe the honor? I'm here on behalf of Sir Henry Wriothesley, the 3rd Earl of Southampton. The young Earl is soon going to celebrate his 19th birthday, and he's extremely interested in the arts, but not nearly as interested in fulfilling his duties. Duties? Marriage! An heir! Burning blithely through his father's money and estate in the name of any one of a dozen suitable maidens. We think that the beauty and the power of poetry could give the more, how should we say, appropriate desires in that general direction. And after your successors on the stage, we thought you would be the right man. The right man for what? Sonnets! Oh, well. We would therefore like to order 4 sonnets on the topic of love at the going rate of 25 shillings apiece. Highly Honourable Greg Fulton Miller. Sonnets are recumbent nonsense, something that silly nobles read to each other in front of an overly warm glow of a fire, while flabby court jesters play the virginal in the background. I'm busy with my new play, a prequel to Richard III. Would you like to know what it's called? Never mind. Do you think I have time to write poems to a hairless baby who has spent so much time at his mother's feet that he is, how should we say, unable to properly raise his curtain? For a few paltry shillings? Come on! Please explain to me. Why is 14 measly lines considered so much more worthy than 3 hours of drama? Try to catch the attention of 2,500 Londoners a rainy afternoon. I can make them roar with laughter. You dog anima. I can create a dramatic turn to cause every patron in a single crowd to draw in one collective breath. And hold it. William, did you really say that? Of course I did. not. Sonnets. At a going rate of 25 shillings apiece. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, I'll consider it. Thank you. William, do you have any idea just how rich the Earl of Southampton is? Write some 100 lines and charm, as they say. What do you think I am? A whore? Like Christopher Marlowe? Oh, no. No, of course not. But with any luck, you can become one. Stop it, will you? It's not funny! No! What is it? All right. Yes. Yes. Yes! Oh, really? Did he say that? Oh, well, he would pay. Come on, he's not an actor. It's impossible. He won't pay it if he can't play it. I see. All right, I'll write some 100 lines for him. He'll carry the letter in the third act. Yes. When will this happen? The 25th of May. Scheduled. My next premiere. Richard II. What? Why change a winning concept? Power. Blood. Violence. Oh yes, blood, violence, good, really good. Come, let's go to the bear fights and get drunk. No, I need to write. Come on, they've just received the brown grizzly from Norway. You have to see it. Really? Yes. 7th of April, 1592. Spring has arrived, and I, William, have seduced a woman. Oh, what a conquest! She was a dark and sinister enemy. She snared traps, laid in ambush, and attacked me from the rear. I got beaten to the ground. I recovered. She fought, she fenced, she tore like a tiger, and threw sand in my eyes. I said, quite honestly, you're fighting, you're killing me. Which king, she said? The king of theatre. She said she's never heard of a theatre king, and knocked away my shield and struck me in the balls. I had to use all available weapons to subdue her, which I, thanks to my acute dancing abilities, did. She finally promised to make amends and kneel down like a penitent mother. I forced her to say 20 times, 20 Hail Mary, and she surrendered. And she surrendered. No. It's not what you think. She's a fine, noble, respectful mistress of Sir Walter Wiltman. Yes, Sir Walter Wiltman. He keeps an apartment and a butler on Oxford Street for her. Here I lay, in front of a fire, in her bedroom, and we drank white wine. She accompanied our languor on the virginal. Her fingers played the black keys as a cat plays with the life of a mouse. I watched her, skin as chocolate, hair like a raven, and beneath it, a mind as deep and opaque as a bottomless well. Everything about her is of the shadows. She has a name, but to me she is the dark lady. We discussed theater. She has seen all my plays. Yes, she's especially fond of Titus Andronicus. Oh, wonder there. Yes. She praised me for having written the most violent play of decadent bloodletting London has ever seen. I quoted her the whole scene in which Titus kills his daughter in front of the terrified party participants. Just because she has been raped, her hands cut off, and her tongue cut out. And only with blood can honor be restored. Then Titus says that he has caught the criminals, Karen and Demetrius. He then pulls out the severed heads out of the meat pies. Pies the mother is presently eating. Yes. More blood flows. Everyone dies. And the audience cheers. What? Oh. She wanted me to recite her a song instead. She found my Achilles heel. I cannot write for myself. I can't give words into the mouths of murderers, fools and lovers. But my heart is still quiet. When I left her, I saw that a public execution was being prepared in the streets. 2 papists were about to be hanged, drawn, and quartered. I stared at the men, saw their fear in their eyes. I watched as the ropes fell, as they hung there, slowly strangled but still alive. I heard their screams when they were sliced open. I heard them pray to the Catholic God when their intestines were pulled out. As they were beheaded and divided, I shouted along with the crowd. Death to the papists! Death to the papists! This is my world. How can I write sonnets? When I came home, I remember the fire and the music, her fingers on the keys, how she looked at me, how she looked into me. How often, when now my music plays, suddenly ink flowed freely onto paper, in that blessed motion sounds. When thy sweet fingers, when thou gently swayest, the fiery concord that I hear situation with those dancing ships, o'er whom thy fingers walk with gentle gait, marking deadwood more blessed than living leaves. Since saucy cats so happy are in this, give them thy fingers, me thy lips to kiss. Life is perfect. Life is perfect. Life is perfect.
Enter 3 witches from hell.
See that small man standing there,
Life is perfect.
happy without any care. Women, wine, and play motion. Sister, time to fix the potion.
Someone randomly starts a quarrel that leads to an altercation during a performance at the Rose. Certainly, clerically instigated. So they close all the theaters, citing concerns for safety. Bah! Bloody Puritans. They despise the pleasures we bring to the masses. Anything pleasurable is sin. I went to my dark lane.
Rotting horse flesh, envy green, blood of toad and eye of queen, disease and death and death's devotion. Sisters, stir the potion, stir the potion, stir the potion, stir the potion.
4 weeks, no income, I'm broke! And like a prelude to despair, panic in the madhouse. They sense it. Yes, the plague is back. Oh no. This morning I could smell the funeral pies. They say the crowd spread the disease. Thus allowing the Puritans to cry out, close the theaters for good! They say they may be closed for months. No, it's not funny.
Soup is finally boiling, see. Tongue out, taste your tragedy. Sample, sip on doom impending. Gag and choke upon your ending.
No, no, take this right away. Death, poison, devil's war. Am I supposed to be a whore? Like Christopher Marlowe? Oh. Yesterday afternoon I was at one of London's largest and most impressive homes. I had been invited. Yes? Nobility sat in the hall. There were lords, gentry, military officers, politicians with their wives, all served by an army of butlers. And there, in the middle of it all, orange long hair flowing, a fussy moustache curling across his boyish but handsome mouth, was Henry Wriothesley, the 3rd Earl of Southampton. Oh, he looked so bored. Yes? Yes, that's right. Of course, yes, sir. Oh, wait. Excuse me. Excuse me. Now, I feel like an upstart crow. Look in thy glass and tell the face thou viewest. Now is the time this face should form another, whose fresh repair if now thou not renewest, thou dost beguile the world unblessed mother. Oh, the Lord with an amazingly rotund belly yawns. Thank you. For where is he so fair whose honeyed womb womb disdains the tillage of thy husbandry, or whose he so fond will be the tomb, of his self-love to stop posterity. I'm fairly certain any moment now I will be shot and stuffed. Thou art thy mother's glass, and she in thee, caused back the lovely April of her prime, so that the windows of thine age shall see, despite the wrinkles, this thy golden time. But if thou never remember not to be, thy single and name is ever thee. Oh, the Lord, the fat Lord, has just fallen asleep. Or is he dead? A man stood up. It was Lord Burleigh, the Queen's closest man and the country's chief minister. He has sent more men to the torture chamber than any other.
Henry, as your protector, it is my duty to advise you for your future. Wife and children are the foundations of life. Never forget that. I give you these sonnets written by this talented poet.
Oh, talented poet. Thank you so much. Afterwards, the noble peacocks, one by one, approached me. They seemed to have seen my plays and had opinions. The crow seemed to be an exotic bird. Oh, yes, sir. Oh, yes, my lord. 'Tis I. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, I'm flattered. Oh, yes, yes. Thank you. Yes. Yes, my lord. 'Tis I. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I'll think about that next time when I write the tragedy. Thank you so much. Thank you, my lord. The night passed, and I danced, and I drank, and I got drunk as the Lord, and all the more. Woo! Suddenly I felt an arm underneath mine. What the hell? Oh, it was the Earl. He said, come. We went away from the party into a devastatingly large library. He pulled out a book seemingly hidden in the shelves. Turned out to be a diary. He asked me to commit my first sonnet in it. Oh, Your Grace, liked it. I loved it, he said. Please recite while you write. Take your time. Oh, thank you. Look in my glass and tell the face thou viewest. Now is the time that face you form another, whose fresh repair, if now are not renewed, thou dost beguile the world unless some other. For where is she so fair whose honored womb disdains the tillage of thy husbandry? Or who is he so fond will be the tomb of his self-love to stop posterity? Thou art thy mother's lost, and she indeed calls back the lovely April of her bride. So thou through windows of thine age shalt see, despite of wrinkles, with thy golden tide. But if thou live, remember not to be thy single and thine image dies with thee. On the table, I saw a copy of Ovid's Metamorphoses in English. It's my favorite book. It's my uncle who has translated it, he said. What? Arthur Golding is your uncle? I exclaimed. Extraordinary. Together, we read to each other our 15 favorite pieces among the 15 books. Suddenly, a bird
Dear Henry, the party lacks your presence.
he said,
I hope that our poet is content with the payment. My steward will be happy to see it in the suite. Oh.
thrown out. The streets of London smelled of mud, rubbish, and horses. But the air was fresh. Oh! I went to Bankside and joined Burbage and the others who passed the night's idle with cheap beer. Now everyone wanted to know when Richard II would be finished and how big their parts were. Yes, I told them that the work was done, but it may never be heard. Is a play when it's still only ink? What is theatre? The 25th of March. Sorry, 25th of May. 1592. Today, Richard II should have opened. What does it matter? I'm a poet! Io sono poeta. Je suis un poète. Jag är en poet. Jag är en poet. Isn't that beautiful? Jag är en poet. Wow. Anyway, the day after the Earl's birthday, a messenger arrived with a scented letter. I hereby order 1,000 sonnets. Contempt, life's big questions, reward the possibility of writing us into eternity. Signed by H.W. the Third Earl of Southampton. 1,000 sonnets. He must be joking, of course. I took it deadly seriously. Oh, yes. I discovered that every 2 sonnets was worth 1 invitation. I write them, I send them, and he responds. Breakfast tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. P.S. Sonnets number 23 and 24 have brought us slightly closer to the eternal. You have only 986 pieces left. Well, mathematics is not his strongest point. The visits are lovely. We talk. We eat. We gossip. We read poetry. Today we indulge it in the Greek pantheon. The little lovebird lying once asleep lay by his side, his heart in flaming brand. But many nymphs that both chase the life to keep came tripping by, and in her maiden hand the fairest votary took up that fire, which many legions of full hearts had borne. And so the general of heart's desire was sleeping by a virgin at his heart. This man cheek went in a cool eye, which from love's fire to keep her noctular, growing above a helpful remedy for men disease, but I, my mistress Flora, came here for cure. But this by that I prove, love's fire its war. water cools not love. One day, Henry tells me the real reason for Berger's ordering the sonnets. The Lord has forced him and ordered him to marry his granddaughter. Yes, marriage is often about money and politics. In this case, a lot of money. So I told him about my marriage with Anne, how we met. I was 17 and she was 25, and we just... Suddenly he kissed me. Softly, but not without ardor. He then looked at me and laughed it off. That night I didn't go to my dark lady. Instead I went down to the banks of the Thames. Beneath the city lights, beneath the stars. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake their darling buds of May, and summer's lease had all too short a date. Sometimes too hot the eye of heaven shine, and often is his gold complexion dimmed, and every fair from fair sometime declines, by chance or nature changing course untrimmed. But thy eternal summer shall not fade, nor lose possession of its fair oath, nor shall death break thou wanderest in his shade, when in eternal lines to time thou grows, so long as man can breathe or eyes can see, so long lives this, and this gives life to thee. To thee. He cries. I write from my heart, and he cries. Who could have imagined? 2 months later, I was at the masquerade with Fenris. Hi. Yes, yes. Yes, straight up. Second to the left. There you have it. I wanted to write the verse into a secret journal. So I snuck into the library, I pulled it out. However, I opened it to a certain page. There were another's poems. And messages. With the initials CM. What did he tell me? Has he taken my place? Why was I so angry? I was tempted to cry! I sought Henry out, threw the diary at his face. We quarreled. We said many things, low things, until in front of my eyes, it definitively became the 3rd Earl of Southampton, called for a servant, drove me away from the party onto the streets. Where I cried. I finally cried. I went to my dark lady. Though I felt a strange dichotomy, my desire lay completely in her bed, where it snorted and pranced and galloped like a thoroughbred. My heart was with him, as was probably Marlowe. In what should have been afterglow, I told her about my war with Marlowe, discreetly now, of course, not mentioning my evolving feelings for Henry. She smiled. She looked at me. Immediately, she presented me with a plan for Marlowe's humiliation. She informed me about Marlowe's new rumored work, a poem on the Greek legend of Hero and Leander. It was as of yet unfinished, of course. Between spy affairs, mysterious religious activities, how did he have time to write? Let alone sodomizing young nobles. Anyway, unaware to him, Marlowe's Hero and Leander would give me a great success. Thus my own Greek tragedy came to be. Venus and Adonis was born. Thank you, my muse. My dark lady. As I lay here, now content in thoughts of vengeance on the edge of slumber, I promised to dedicate it to her. Queen's summer soiree. A great annual event at court. Everyone of importance was there. There would be song, music, dance, and poetry. And though he wasn't unaware of it, the main attraction would be the great Christopher Marlowe, reading from his new poem cycle, Hero and Leander. Marlowe, the cheers and calls, he was called to recite. Yes, Marlowe. Marlowe. Ooh. Stage is yours. stood there. At first, too confused to be properly embarrassed. He claimed that he had not the slightest idea that he would perform. But, you see, the biggest problem with being so horribly unlikable is that no one ever talks to you. Finally, when pressed, he acknowledged that a poem cycle existed, but was not at all finished. The queen, angry on her throne, scorned Marlowe. How humiliating. Now, someone, out of nowhere, said that William Shakespeare, coincidentally, had a brand new poem cycle of his own that could fill the space. As the cheers and calls, I took the stage. Yes. What? Really? You really think so? I could never do that. No, I could never. No, I could never take Marlowe's place. No. What? You really think so? No, I could never do that. Never. I would never do that. Never. But as a matter of fact, I happen to have something that I wrote this morning, something small. I think I have it here. Falling, she saith, since I have hemmed thee here within the circuit of this ivory pale, I am a park, and thou shalt be my dear. Feed where thou wilt, on mountain or in dale. Grace on my lips, and if those hills be dry, sway lower where the pleasant fountains lie. Yes, filthy, but aerodynamic. They loved it, or the Queen loved it. I had to read all the 1,194 lines. The publisher promised a publication, just like a real poet. Ha! With a green, rot Marlowe. Now someone asked me who would get the dedication. It was now I was to reveal the name of my dark lady. Instead, I met Henry's eyes and said, I dedicate this poem cycle to the most honorable Henry Riesling, the 3rd Earl of Southampton. That night, I slept in Henry's bed.
Yeah, well,
What?
yeah.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yes. Thank you. What's the matter with you? Come on, it's not what you think.
Oh, sure.
No, we read poetry, we drank tea,
That's
and
what they
stuff.
call it now, reading poetry.
What? Come on! No, it's not what you think. But after a number of days at Henry's, I came home and found that 3 gentlemen was waiting at my door. 2 of them with teeth possibly worse than Gretel, my mother's 20-year-old donkey. The 3rd, well, let's just say that Gretel smelled infinitely better. He spoke for the group. will you be acquainted with a certain Earl of fucking Southampton? I replied proudly that he is both my protector and my patron. Well, you fucking can't see no fucking more. I am William Shakespeare, London's greatest playwright and poet. I can see whomever I want. Fucking hell! I said, you can't fucking see no fucking more. Blah.
They hit me with great pleasure and knowledge. They knew their stuff. And along with an excruciating pain, that he left a message. Next time, you're fucking dead. I was afraid. Who had done this? Marlowe? Burley? The entirety of London seemed to carry this stamp of death. Dead rats everywhere. The messengers of the plague. Opening the theaters was now unthinkable. Burbage planned a tour far away from London, like the old days, with the Queen's men. It took me days to heal enough to walk, when I could manage a limp, I covertly approached his house. A servant who loved my place sneaked me in. I'm sure no one saw me. We sat and whispered in his room, fantasized about escaping to France or Italy, just him and me. Start a new life. I told him about the tour with Burbage. What? Then he suddenly asked me if there was need for one more actor on the tour. What? He was serious.
Let's go then, William. Let's go on tour.
Oh, yeah, right there.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes! Yes! On tour!
Yeah, let's get away from London.
Let's go! Yeah! On tour! The day the troop left London, that same day, escaping the plague, the Black Death, Queen Elizabeth and the Royal Entourage also left the city. Everybody was traveling. Well, I worried for Henry, but he would be following soon. The plague was just a perfect cover-up excuse he needed. Oh, back on tour! Woo! How I had business. Oh, am I supposed to drive?
Yeah.
All right. No complaints then, okay? Where are we going?
York. Remember that barmaid?
Barmaid? Oh, in York. Yeah! In York, a barmaid served me sup. Oh, yes, she served me sup. The bed was cold, so I warmed it up. People need their freedom. Her father thought our Congress rude. Naive boys, if you were it. I ran the streets of Yorktown nude. People need their freedom. Be free, keep running mind. Always right behind you. countryside. We used to find a town, stop, and perform. Usually one of my plays, of course.
Of course.
Oh, yeah. Of course. And then we drink ourselves sick at the local tavern, ruin the reputation of all the town's women, and then go on. Oh, yes, boys. We are the bad boys home too. Oh, yes. So, where are we going now? Plymouth! A Plymouth lass held me and trance. Oh, yes, she held me and trance. I grabbed her waist and off we danced. People need their freedom. You only dance with me, she cries. Just me, the beauty cries. I disappear before her eyes. People need their freedom. Fly free, keep running mind. Death is always right behind you. Without fresh air, we die of problem free. So, hey!
Stop, what do you think we're doing? Don't drink and drive.
Shut up! I am a driver. That's not a big problem like that. God, how do they build roads here? It's impossible to drive. Why? Well, the days of petty hammers passed. Somewhere along the road, leaves turned yellow, and geese and pigeons flew to the south. An eternal rain started, and yet no Henry. Now I really have to. We landed in Scotland. So free a man be at the same time so stuck. When would I finally realize he was not coming? Fly free, keep running, death is always right behind you. Dream there. Without fresh air, we die upon the thistle. One day a trunk arrives. Attached is a letter. Summer's heat cools off in the autumn. Maybe we shall meet next spring. Yours Henry Rice here, the third eldest. The chest was full of books. On the top was Henry's journal. Fill it with 1,000 sonnets. Write till it finished. Marlowe's pages have been ripped out. And yet to times in hope my verse shall stand, praising thy worth despite his cruel hand. Fifth of January, 1593, back in London. All the theatres are about to reopen. Richard II finally opened. Oh, when a gentry sit, the galleries are filling. In the pit, you smell the ground is filling. His lordship of the manor, a duchess and a duke, and the blacksmith and a... What? What did you say? Someone tells me the news. They are together. He and she. She and he. But how? And why? Go to her. He's not there. I scream. Why? Why did you take him from me? She's calm. She touches my face and says, "You have healed beautifully, my handsome, fine scrivener." What? Through my haze, I realized it was she. It was she! Why? Why? I beg, why? Because she replied sadly, Venus and Adonis was supposed to have been dedicated to me. I hated her, and hate turned to lust, and lust to humiliation. The hands of spirit in a waste of shame is cast in action, until action lust is murdered, murderous, bloody, full of blame, savage, extreme, rude, cruel, not to trust. Enjoy goes sooner, but despise its way. And no sooner had pessimism hated as a swallow bait on purpose laid to make her taken mad. Mad in pursuit and in possession, so having and in quest to have extreme bliss improve and prove the very woe before a joy proposed behind a dream. All this the world well knows, yet none knows well to shun this heaven that leads men to this hell. I go back to Bankside and drown myself. I meet two men in the back. There you go. They seem familiar. We talk. I can't remember much, but a price list is involved. 5 to Bruce. Really? 15 to break a small bone. 30 for a larger.
I did for the neck.
Well, all right. They disappear along with my sanity. I have become rich. I woke up, a pale winter sun broke through my window, felt like fire. An eternity later, I sat in a restaurant, forcing water down my throat. The waiter had the news. Married to Autumn, mistress of Sir Walter Whitman, had been found in an alley near St. Paul's. Her neck had been broken. I rushed down to the water. The water is black. Looks so cold. Looks so inviting. I walk straight out into it. It's a relief. Numbing. I walk until I float. Slowly pulled away. I sink. Oblivion. Burbage is sitting by my bed, my good, dear, old friend. A fisherman had found me, passed out, at the banks of the River Thames, near frozen. At first, the fever would not let go. I could not warm. Abscesses made the doctors think plague. But slowly, the fever dropped, and I could eat. Burbage wants a new play. I have no will to live, let alone write. One day Henry comes to visit my bedside. At least he said it was Henry. His face was familiar, but I didn't know him. That Henry I had immortalized in my solace was no longer there. He said he had the news. He was sure it was Burley who had ordered the beatings. Burley? If so, why hadst you lied? Her death seemed even more meaningless, and my death even larger. Love and hate seem so close to each other. I finally returned his books of poems. I'll write it no more. No, I think we have to do something here. This is not good. This can't stand here. It's in the way, you know.
Yeah.
Because we are going to have a fight here. The actors will fight. A big fight we'll have here in the middle of the stage. So we have to move this.
Where do you want us to go, William?
You must stand there where you stand. And from here, the monk and the monkey will come here on stage and they bite. So you better be careful. Both of them.
Maybe we should go over there. Let's go over there.
Oh, you think so? Alright, let's go. Then we have a balance. It's good. The monk and the monkey. The actors fighting here. And look, can you do that a little bit better? Come on. Come on. Come on. You got that now. But where is the music? Have you seen the composer?
No.
Oh,
I'll kill him!
but that's okay. We have 3 days. No problem. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Oh, also a letter came while you were busy
Mhm.
setting up.
I have no time for that now.
The messenger said it was urgent, William.
Christopher Marlowe is dead. He died in a tavern in a fight over a bill. Supposedly. Everyone suspects murder. Those last weeks, we have been rehearsing my new play. Henry's producing it, so we have had enough time. But what a piece of perfection it is. I tell you, it has everything that my earlier pieces had. Swords and blood, comedy and tragedy. But this time, it's a story about love. And love's all personalities. As the company at first doubtful of this new turn, it's now full of anxious anticipation. Everyone has the feeling that this is something new, something special. But if the audience feel the same, I no longer care. Nothing can touch me now. I, William, a lover, a fool, a poet, a murderer. This new play will begin with a sonnet. Therein lies the story. Two lovers forced apart by their standards of their particular strand of society. From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their lives, whose misadventure piteous overthrows doom. Will their death bury their parents' strife? Ladies and gentlemen, may I present Juliet and Romeo.